seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's Anish, and we have some news for y'all. The Texans are interviewing Joe Lombardi and Hines Ward for the head coach vacancy. And before I start, be sure to click the subscribe button down below for more up-to-date info. And so when I saw the name Hines Ward, that kind of threw me off guard. I did not expect to see that name, and I was like, does he have any coaching experience? And when I looked it up, he barely has any. He was the Jets offensive assistant from 2019 to 2020, and now he's currently the Florida Atlantic wide receivers coach. So not much there to work with. I think it's very premature for us to hire him as head coach. It gives me flashbacks to when we were interviewing Josh McCown for a head coach vacancy. And thankfully that thing didn't come to fruition. But maybe we hire Hines Ward as a wide receivers coach. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about Hines Ward. But then we have also interviewed Joe Lombardi, and he's someone who has extensive experience in coaching in the NFL. He's most known for as a Saints quarterbacks coach. He coached for the Saints in 2009, 2013 as a quarterbacks coach, and also in 2016 to 2020. And he was also offensive coordinator for the Lions in 2014 and 2015. And obviously, he's the current Chargers offensive coordinator right now. And so a lot of people are very they're very polarized on Joe Lombardi, whether he's good for Justin Herbert or for the Chargers offense or not. But like I said, he's fifth in points per game, fourth in yards per game, sixth in yards per play, second in yards per drive, third in points per drive, fourth in red zone scoring. So their offense is very successful. They were top 5 this year, and on top of that, their wide receivers had the most drops out of the league. So, and despite all of that, they were still a top 5 offense, and the right side of the Chargers all line was not very good. It was pretty bad. And so the fact that they were able to work with that, and they had like an average run game this year, it seems like Joe Lombardi kind of overperformed with the roster given like their 5th overall. A lot of people are saying he's not making the best use of Justin Herbert's arm, which is a fair argument, I guess, considering that Joe Lombardi's scheme is mainly a quick short pass scheme where he also has a power run scheme. Some complaints are like inside runs off 4th downs and wide receiver screens. They seem to not be working effectively. But yeah, a lot of people, more Chargers fans, want Herbert to throw more downfield. But some people think like, oh, maybe the defenses were schemed to protect against that, so that's why Herbert has more dinks and dunks. And then some people are like theorizing that maybe Herbert doesn't have complete control of the offense yet. That's why he hasn't opened the playbook completely. But I think Joe Lombardi, as far as like being offensive coordinator for the Chargers, I think he definitely deserves like that. Definitely shouldn't be a stain on his coaching record or at all, because that's very very impressive in my eyes. So as far as who he could bring as offensive coordinator, Joe Brady comes to mind, as they worked together under the Saints leadership, Sean Payton. So that could be a possibility. A lot of people love Joe Brady in the last head coaching cycle, so that could be a possibility. But like I said, Lombardi has a lot of experience with coaching Drew Brees, working under Sean Payton. He knows what it takes to be successful. And so yeah, but the problem is, at least when he went to the Detroit Lions, he tried to really implement that Saints scheme, and it didn't work too well for Matthew Stafford. But when he was there, Brees openly admitted that he missed Lombardi when he was in Detroit, and the Saints did have their fewest points scored in the 2 years that Lombardi was gone. So Lombardi could be a very intriguing hire. Like I said, there's been a lot of polarizing opinion on him. We'll see who else we hire in the upcoming days. We should be not hire, interviewing in the next upcoming days. I believe we're going to be interviewing Gerard Mayo soon. Who knows? He seems very promising. So far we've interviewed Brian Flores, Joe Lombardi, and Hines Ward. Let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Who do you want to see as the Texans' next head coach? And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you all for watching. Peace.